like, Jerky, I think you need to practice a little bit of magic. I want to try her in scrims. And I was like, okay, say less. I went into ranked on my main account. Maybe ruined some players' games because I was first timing a hero, but I mean, yeah, that's what it takes. I think I have like 10, 12 hours on her, yeah.
I'll remind you of that if you fly me in ranked.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Smoo here, and today I wanted to talk about, I guess, like, learning new characters. We got a comment, and he asked about, like, failing forward when you want to learn a new role or a new character. And I guess just talking about it, right, as someone that is actively going through that right now, when Angela came out, I told myself I'm going to learn the new hero. That's just what I'm going to do. And in the beginning of the video, y'all saw the clip of the pro player. I forget his name already, but shout out to bro. But he was saying, you know, he had to learn magic, and what did he do? He went into ranked on his main account and played the character. He said he might have threw some games, which, you know, happens at the end of the day, right? Like, you can't expect to, just because you know you play the game for X amount of hours, but you know you play one or two of the heroes, but you can't expect that to, when you switch heroes, to just automatically start winning. You know what I mean? Like, you can't expect that of anybody, right? And so I know Yang has definitely talked about, you know, the price of improving, which is losing. You're gonna have to lose games now or at some point in order to win more games later, right? So I guess technically, like, you know, you can take the easy route out and just continue playing heroes that you do know if you want to win that badly. But if you truly want to improve, you're gonna have to take some L's. And like I said, this is something that I'm currently going through, right? Like, I literally get flamed for playing Angela. I had a game today where it was like, the guy on the other team was flaming me. He was like, yeah, y'all should report y'all Angela for like actually throwing. Meanwhile, I was MVP on my team for like pretty much the whole match except like the very end, and I have most final hits and least amount of deaths. But yeah, I'm the reason why. Oh, I might have lied about the death thing. But yeah, I'm throwing. I'm the one that's the problem. I'm the issue on the team. Whatever. My team didn't even say anything. It's this other guy on the other team. So I'm just like, okay, like, you're just trying to rage bait me, right? But you know, honestly, like, whatever, dude. Like, at the end of the day, if you set out on trying to learn someone new or improve on anything, you have to just be accepting of the losses. Yang said, like, you know, sometimes people are going to lose on your time. You're going to lose on other people's time. And that's just the name of the game, right? And so I guess I can transition to maybe, like, things I do when I try to learn a new character so then I can be decent with them as fast as possible. I think the first thing, and, you know, kind of a gift and a curse for me, in a sense, I guess, is that I do a lot of studying. So I will watch, like, VODs of people higher up playing the character. Like, y'all saw one of the first videos I made on Angela, or the only video, was a VOD review of the #1 Angela at the time. I don't know if he's still #1 Angela or anything like that, right? But I was watching the VOD over, and the only reason why I even found the VOD was because I was watching some streams. And, you know, fortunate enough that I have a work from home job, and so I'm able to kind of, you know, do my work but also have something up in the background or watching, right? And so as I'm doing my work, I look over, I can sort of see some of the, you know what I mean, the plays that some of these Angelas are making, right? And so I've had a lot of study time because I don't have enough time to play, right? Like I said, I'm working, so I'm not 100% looking at the gameplay, but it's still absorbed in some way, shape, or form. People are dropping guides on the new characters and stuff, you know, combos, things of that nature. But the first couple of days, or the first day of Angela, I actually didn't even play competitive, which I think was a mistake. I think you have to play in the game mode that you want to improve in, right? Like, yeah, it's cool, like, you know, first time playing a character, go into the range, learn your buttons. Even if you do want to play a quick play as like a warm-up and stuff, I'm not saying that's a bad idea or anything, right? You probably should be doing warm-up games. I don't, and I think it shows. But, you know, I don't. I just hop right in, right? And so yes, important to learn your buttons, important to learn, what your cooldowns do, how to use your cooldowns. But once you get to the point where you understand what you're doing and how to like functionally and mechanically use the character, is when you need to go into competitive, so you can learn how to play with and against other people, right? Like Angela has some very, very interesting matchups, I'll say, right? Like Bucky is so annoying to fight against. Thing, which I just recently really discovered because people weren't really playing Thing like that, but now people are playing Thing to stop the Angela stuff, right? Like they're knocking me down to the floor. You can't even fly against Thing. It's actually insane, right? Invisible Woman, right? These are characters that, you know what I mean? Like I'm playing a quick play. I might see them, but they're not even, super threats to me. But then I go and rank, and now I'm getting CC'd to death from every single character because, I didn't understand how to play against them. And so, yes, learn your buttons, watch some footage, learn some buttons, queue up. You just have to queue up, and you can't be scared to lose. It's part of the process. Honestly, every time you lose, you should be happy that you lost, right? Because you have the opportunity to learn. You have the opportunity to do better next time. But that's the key part, right? You have to actually understand what went wrong and then figure out what to do the next time, right? Or even mid-game, right? Like figure out why you're losing. Okay, I keep getting CC too much. All right, after I do some hits, I'm going to go ahead and put my shield up, for example, for Angela or something, right? Like understanding matchups and things of that nature is the key, right? And not just giving up like, oh, this matchup is hard, this matchup is bad, I'm going to go back to my other character, which I'm very guilty of. My Thor win rate this season is atrocious, and it's because I'm losing the game and thinking that, okay, I'm just going to swap now, hoping that my Thor will get me the win, and Thor isn't the right answer. Swapping to Thor or swapping my character isn't the right answer at all. The right answer was to understand why I'm losing on my current character and fixing and adjusting in that way, not just picking a different character hoping for different results, right? Like I will say there are times when you want to swap. Like at least now I know, right? Like if I'm playing Angela, right, and this is not indicative of whether I'm doing good or not as Angela, if I notice my team's having a hard time finishing KOs, getting kills, then I swap the Thor, because then I know that, okay, I know that if I continue to play the same way I was playing as Angela, I go Thor, I'm going to actually get the kills, right? I have an easier time getting the kills as Thor than I do as Angela. And so if I'm playing to win, I do make that swap. But you have to make that distinction yourself when you're playing the game. Are you playing the game to win? Or are you playing to get better? And if you're trying to learn new characters, it's playing to get better. You're not playing to win the game. Like I said, I took a big hit this season. Like I'm plat right now, like, which is crazy. Like I'm used to being, Diamond GM at least, right? And so for me to like not even hit Diamond this season doesn't feel too good, if I'm being honest. I'm over here like, dang, like, am I dog shit? Like all my teammates keep telling me whenever we lose and I'm on Angela. Like, no, I'm not dog shit. It's just one, I didn't have enough time to really, play overall. But then the opportunities that I did have to play, I was learning someone new. I literally had to change my play style so then I could use a different character. And there's no shame in that, right? Like, because guess what? Next season, now that I got Angela down pat, I'm on everybody. Like everybody now, I'm gonna abuse the people that are trying to learn Daredevil, right? Like everybody's gonna try to learn Daredevil. They're gonna be struggling in the beginning because they're not gonna know how to use the hero. So now, I took some L's this season, but 4.5, I'm up. I'm winning. I'm winning every game. Hopefully, number one Angela incoming. One more thing I did want to mention: VOD review. Go back and watch your games. I have, I guess, like doing the channel now, like recording videos, and this is something I was just telling Yang the other day. I love the fact that it's forcing me to look back at my game footage as I'm talking to y'all, right? As I'm trying to find different games to show and things of that nature. I'm like, oh, this is a good game to show, and now I'm watching through it before I even press record. I'm like looking through the VOD just to see if there's like any moments I could talk about specifically or anything like that. And it helps so much to go through your own footage and recognize what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. And you know, we have a few VOD review channels, VOD review videos on the channel, and where I'm just going through, like, the videos that we've done so far, I just play it all the way through, but a lot of the time I'm actually pausing and looking around and seeing what the full state of the fight of the battle is happening, so I can understand, okay, was my play the right play, or should I have made something different based off of based off of the environment, right? What everybody else is doing in the lobby. But yeah, recap. 1, you can't be scared to lose. 2, do some research, study up, watch some other people play the game. 3, you have to put the reps in. If you don't put the reps in, you're never going to get better, right? Like, I will say, like, at least for me, watching other people's and my own gameplay, I feel like accelerated my learning, but you still have to go ahead and put the reps in. And then lastly, like I said, right, do some VOD reviews. After you get your reps in, go watch them. Figure out what you did right, figure out what you did wrong, and queue up again. Go to sleep, wake up, and you're going to be a better player. I promise. You follow this process, you're going to get good at any hero, any character that you play. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope I answered the questions, or at least spoke to the person that, you know, is trying to learn heroes, especially with Daredevil coming up. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna be like, dang, like, I suck, da da da. No, it's okay to lose the game. It doesn't mean you suck. Just practice, and you'll get better. All right, y'all. GG.